Hey everybody, Dave Fingers here with my good friend, President and CEO of 3ACLEAN, Kyle Grivette. Kyle, what's happening today?
Hey Dave, everything's going good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking.
Awesome.
So we were talking before we started the video, and although the pandemic has slowed down from what it was, several months ago, I mean, it's still going on. It's still impacting businesses. And your business, given being a commercial cleaning company, is essential, correct? Is it
That's
considered
correct.
essential? Okay.
It is.
And what would you say is one of the most important things to your clients?
Well, almost to a client, what's important is that they know that it's being cleaned. And how do they know it's being cleaned? Because we communicate with them. And how do we communicate with them? Well, first we've got to communicate with the people that are in the buildings. The teams that are in these buildings doing the work.
Right.
So when we communicate with the people that are in the building and we're able to go out there and see for ourselves what they're doing and how they're doing it, we are able to communicate back to the client that, yes, everything is going according to what you're looking for.
So it's that continuity of communication between you and the client. And how do you maintain that? How do you make sure it's happening?
Well, the first thing that we do is we've got great people that are out there, and people always want to know, how do you find people that do this work? Well, there are people out there that want to do the work, and the first thing that we look for in people that are going to come and work for us is their attitude. Do they have an attitude of service? Do they have an attitude that they want to perform these jobs? Because it's not hard work, but it is work that needs to be done in a concise manner. There is a flow of how it needs to be done. Can't haphazardly go out there. So we find people that have the right attitude to do it.
Okay. And then how do you retain them? I mean, how do you make sure that you're keeping the good people and continuing to provide that continuity of communication?
Well, the best way to do it is to pay better than industry averages.
Okay.
We have never considered cleaning staff to be minimum wage workers. That's not how, that's these people. Now we do have people that will come into us that we can start out that way because they know nothing. But after a certain period of time, 60 or 90 days, and they want to stay with us and they're doing a good job and they're progressing in their training, we bump them up. So, you can start out here at $13.50, $14 an hour. We've got jobs where we post them immediately at $15 and $16 an hour, which is better than minimum wage here. And as an employee, you become an employee, you're here for 60 days. We pay 100% of your health coverage through a Kaiser plan.
Wow.
And that's almost unheard of in our industry.
That's unheard of with a lot of companies. So
that's right.
That's great.
That's right. So what we try to do is elevate them. And the other thing that really, really works, and people don't recognize this enough, is when you recognize and praise good work, especially when you are praising them in front of their peers inside the company, so that other people can say, saw that you were praised, way to go, and it kind of drives not competition, but everybody wants to be praised. We're a stroke deprived society. So when somebody says something nice, you can see the pride well up in people. It's awesome.
Cool. So I just have a couple minutes left. So I wanted to ask you, when your team goes in to clean a facility, what types of COVID-19 protocols do they adhere to?
Well, first thing is you've got to have proper PPE. Personal protective equipment. Easy for me to say, but that means having the proper mask, having the proper gloves, having the proper eye protection, so that you are as protected as you can be. And if we're in a remediation situation, we've got to go some steps farther with the Tyvek suits, and they're all gowned up and ready to go. And then we've got to get rid of that PPE in the proper manner. It goes into a hazmat bag and they got to be thrown away properly.
Yeah.
So, those are some of the things that we do. And then having the proper disinfecting tools and chemicals is also a big part of what we're doing out there.
Cool. So safe, you guys are effective, you've got a good team. Anybody needs to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
Click or call. You know, you can find us on LinkedIn, and I know that you're going to put up the telephone number and our website, but you know, you got 3 ways right there to find us and talk to us about what we can do for you.
All right. Sounds good. Appreciate the time today, Kyle.
You got it, Dave. Thank you.
All right, man. Talk soon.